Hello guys, you're watching Chosen One's channel, and this one I saved, I guess, for last for right now. This will be Michael Bay's epic, cool, explosions, bombs, babes. Did I say explosions yet? I don't think so. No, I did. Oh yeah, I did. Transformers 4, Age of Extinction. So enthusiastic about this movie. Uh, I actually expected this movie to be at least better than most of Bay's films, and it would be close to The Rock or Bad Boys or something. It wasn't. Um, when I walked out, oh man, this might be actually, this might be 3 hours of a review. Uh, actually, I think that movie's still playing. I just got back from it, in fact, like a month ago. Yeah, it's still playing right now. I have no idea what's going on. I think Bumblebee just died. Oh my god. Um, movie was way too long. When I got out of my seat, it was, I already knew that there wasn't any after credit scene. Basically because Michael Bay just likes to screw over with after credits people and doesn't say anything about them, so he doesn't get the word out that there isn't, and no one will really tell out there that there is one unless people see it early. But sometimes people who see it early don't always get after credit scenes. Guardians of the Galaxy, some people who saw advanced screenings didn't get an after credit scene. Where to begin? How about I just review and rate every single thing or note about this movie out of 10. CGI 9 out of 10. Why? Because there was a huge aspect that sucked about the movie that you saw all the time. Actually, two things. No one transformed except for the Dinobots. You would think that when Optimus Prime's just shedding off the stuff, he's transforming. No, he's not. No one transforms at all in this movie except for Dinobots and the Minecraft little things that. And I did see it in IMAX 3D, mainly because Michael Bay preferred it himself, and I was just like, fine, I only like to go see movies in IMAX 3D, so what the heck. And, of course, there's always people who think that 3D is stupid. I kind of think it can be. Transformers was a waste. I have to say it. The only thing that was really good about it was the visual spectacle. There was lots of reports about the Minecraft floating Transformer bots. If you actually go see those, and I believe in just like 2D, not 3D at all, just live action, the way movies were seen back 5 years ago or so, make that 10. 10 and beyond. The Minecraft 8-bit Transformer things looked bad. And in IMAX 3D, sometimes it did look bad. Another thing about the CGI, the dinosaurs were stupid. In the beginning sequence, when you see those dinosaurs going like, oh my gosh, it's a meteor shower, oh my god, and they're just like running away, they looked bad in IMAX 3D. And sometimes you can blame stuff on Bay and sometimes you can't. This is the only reason why you can blame on Bay. The reason why this movie was good was because of the visuals. He lays out where is going to go where, but he doesn't make that himself. Overall, I think that Michael Bay is seriously one of the worst directors of all time, at least in top 20. Most people can say that there are worse directors than him, including M. Night Shyamalan, Yui Boll, or whatever. I can go on. Jonathan Lesbian Man? I don't know who he is. The Clash of the Titans, Wrath of the Titans, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. The director for that. Dude, Wrath of the Titans was awful. Gosh. Oh, and he made Battle Los Angeles. That was a bad one, too. That was bad. It was a rip-off of Independence Day, and it was a bad one. Oh, man. The only thing that he gets for the CGI visuals is that he puts the camera in that certain direction. He is the guy behind the camera, just like Zack Snyder, who did Man of Steel, because directors don't just direct the people, they direct where the camera is looking at all times, what may happen in the movie, and etc. basically. That's really the only thing that Michael Bay gets credit for about the CGI. He puts the cinematography into place of where he himself imagines what boom CGI explosion robot is walking up to someone. That's the only thing he gets credit for CGI. And yet I believe directors do overlook what may happen in that CGI scene. They can delete it and then use more money or lose more money to buy for more of the CGI effects, to digital it can be expensive. Another thing to say, each minute of this film, no joke, each minute of the film, each single minute, 60 seconds of the film was $1 million, when that could be seriously going to fixing our god dang economy, or troops, hunger, cancer treatment, Ebola virus, the stuff that's going on right now, to find a frickin' cure. And Michael Bay and friends just completely just use it for a worthless 165-minute movie. So stupid. The acting, I will give a 3 out of 10. There's only like a couple of characters that are liked. Stanley Tucci, Chinese chick, and the scientist chick. Everyone else I hated. I have to say hated because they sucked. Race car driver kid who changed accents 24/7 from like oh my gosh to oh my gosh to like Irish out of nowhere. He like actually he talked straight without an accent English, then he went to a Texas accent, and then he went to an Irish accent. I don't even think that he can talk. He's gonna talk like Michael Jackson for the fourth one. That's what I can see. His girlfriend, she was bad. Worst actress in that movie. The race car driver was worst actor. Mark Wahlberg wasn't even good in the film. He wasn't good. He didn't really act good. He was just there. He was just like, oh yeah, I make Transformer robots. Oh wait, no. Not Transformers. Just like a talking dog that gives you a beer bottle and Stuff like that. Oh my god, it's Optimus Prime. Call 911, honey. Movie was bad. Kelsey Grammer as the villain. The villain, the main villain, Lockdown, was the best part of the movie. Characters out of their role and what they did, and if they did something unique throughout the movie, I will give at least a 6. Actually, at most a 6. Drift, the samurai ninja robot that transformed from a helicopter to a Bugatti, he was useless, so was Hound. You only really needed Bumblebee, I guess. No, you didn't. He was worthless too. Ratchet and the old guy. Actually, I would have rather liked it if Bay killed off Bumblebee and then he saved Ratchet. By the way, yes, that is a spoiler, and honestly, if you're ticked, dude, seriously, don't be. The movie sucks. It's literally like the Expendables of Transformers. They're just characters, action stars. If they die, you don't really care. Really. I personally, just to say, I personally don't like Michael Bay. I'm not saying that he is 100% true that he is the worst director ever. There are some people who like his films. I don't, and lots of other people don't either. But that brings another thing that I want to say. Even though a movie might suck, it's actually good. What I mean by that is sometimes, basically nowadays, basically every single media thing you see, video game, music, video, someone might say it's great, good, bad, not good at all. If it's really, oh my gosh, this is hard to explain. Especially with Michael Bay in the way. It's honestly good, because whether your opinion is different, there's someone out there differently who might love it, worship it, make it an icon, including his Transformers films. I don't know what to say now except just do the frickin' review. Oh my gosh. Well, most of the characters except for Optimus Prime, Lockdown, and I guess Galvatron, and Stanley Tucci's character, were those four or five people that I just said were important. But they weren't necessarily all that needed. Especially Galvatron and the scientist chick. If you leave that out and Galvatron, it could just be Optimus, Lockdown, at most a flat 2-hour movie, and also, another thing, lots of people said that if he could fly, yes, this is a spoiler, I'm sorry, he goes into Lockdown ship, he finds like this Golden Knight Prime thing, he like scans it, so he transforms into that thing, but yet some people thought that he could always fly. That's not the case. He got that from the Golden Knight statue that when he scanned it, he got everything of what those guys had. So some people were just like, wait, if he could fly, then why can't he just get those three suddenly okay humans who are actually pretty nice and aren't like the majority of the Earth, and just go to Cybertron, give them like Cybertronian suits to breathe oxygen in? He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that, especially when he shedded off the old rust. He didn't have that yet at all. And actually, it was a friend who told me that he got the Golden Knight. That's what some people called the thing when he transformed. It was like a knight. You see certain differences in his armor, and my friend pointed out that if you look closely, when he turns around, you can see his backside. There's something on his legs, and it's like similar to like his truck, like what, I don't even know. But he can use that as like a thruster pack. It wasn't necessarily a jet pack, because it more like it just helped him boost up. Michael Bay did a really bad job with that, and the movie itself. I will be surprised if Paramount Pictures thinks that they need to listen to the fans and erase Michael Bay from being the executive producer and director for Transformers 5 and 6. 5 and 6 aren't officially confirmed, but honestly, I'd do them. Plus, if I was the Paramount head CEO or whatever, I'd be like, well, Michael Bay gives us like tons of millions, but we only get a fraction of it because he's the director and we gave him a deal and a contract. Oh wait, let's give him a deal for a 5th movie for 3 years so he can make that and produce more movies to get more money to help Transformers 5. And if he breaks 69 gazillion million billion infinity dollars, we'll give him the rights to Transformers 6, and he'll make it a darn good movie. Honestly, Paramount has very recently. Paramount has been doing bad recently. G.I. Joe. They lost Marvel. That was one of their biggest things, because Iron Man, when Iron Man started, it boosted them up. They had Indiana Jones, and now, most recently, they lost J.J. Abrams to Star Wars, and Paramount had the contract to the Star Trek 3 movie, which will now be directed by its producer, Robert Orci, who left oh my gosh, the Amazing Spider-Man franchise, which is actually, that's another thing to mention. Sony has no idea what they are doing with, okay, Mark Webb, the director of both the two Spider-Man movies, has done a poor job. Why he's not getting on the same page as fans, critics, viewers. Why he made the first movie. I honestly liked the first movie. I somewhat liked it. Why? Because they just copy pasted Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi, and made the chemistry between Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy really good, and that was the reason why the first two movies were good in certain aspects. That was the biggest thing. But now, for The Amazing Spider-Man 3, they've lost their golden ticket. They lost it. Why? Because a character died. I won't say who. You probably already know. Hey, you've seen it, you've heard it, and your friends probably just spoiled it for you anyway. But I have no idea what Sony is planning, thinking, strategizing. Just brainstorming what they're doing. This will be okay, let me just finish Transformers review. I'm gonna talk forever about Spider-Man, but let me just say this: the director for Star Trek 3, Robert Orci, produces lots of different films, including sci-fi, and he dropped out of the Spider-Man franchise, the new one, and he has dropped his company kind of name with his friend Alex Kurtzman, who also produces movies with him. They're partners. But Transformers 5 and 6, I really want Transformers 5, if 5 is going to be the last one, or if it's going to be 5 as part 1 and 6 as part 2 of Transformers the movie from 1986, I feel like they really need to make Transformers 5, make it arrive in theaters, silver screen, in 2016 for the 30th anniversary of the Transformers movie, and have it on the same day as it was released, and then have like 31st anniversary for it for the same day that it came out, but in 2017 or 2018 or 2019, 2020, anything like that. I feel like if they want to continue what they do and kind of reboot it, get new characters, work on the actors and actresses big time, keep Michael Bay for executive producer. Why? Because he has the money. Executive producer is the financial stuff. It is the money. That's what Spielberg did for this movie and the previous 3. They just need to stay. He needs to stay as executive. He's the one who's gonna bring in money. So is Spielberg. And I would like if they brought in Roland Emmerich, who did Stargate, the movie, and Independence Day movie, to do Transformers 5 and 6. Mainly because they want Transformers to just have Transformers, the big thing, to be not in the spotlight. They want it to be in the background, have the humans to be the ones that you reflect on. They can't, they can't make one of the humans at all so far in any of the movies reflectable to you. You can't find the goddamn word. But honestly, Shia LaBeouf is still better than Mark Wahlberg. Like, Mark Wahlberg was just like, oh yeah, and you're just like, no, don't. And then Shia LaBeouf was just like all the time, just crazy, just like reacting to everything. That's how I would be, like, honestly. You see a transforming bird from Transformers 3, I'd be like, I'm getting the heck out of here. And I honestly think that they need to bring back the original cast from the previous 3, but if you don't have to bring back Megan Fox at all. But I will say that she is still the queen. Megan Fox is the queen of Transformers movies. The girl from the 3rd and the 4th, the girl from the 3rd was good for her first performance ever in a movie, but it wasn't as good as Megan Fox's. Megan Fox was honestly the best character in the first movie. Why? Because she did everything. She beat up Frenzy, that little robot from the first one. Shia LaBeouf ran away from it and cried, and it got him pantsed. She drove Bumblebee around while he shot. She was in danger. And then in the second one, she was passive. It was just like from the second one to the fourth one, everyone was just passive. They went with things. They didn't give a crap. How I will rank these movies: Transformers 1 and Transformers 3. It's really close, mainly because I really liked how the fact that when I went to see Transformers 3, I was just like, Michael Bay is actually ending Transformers movies. But sadly, Transformers 4 came out, so yeah. I'd have to still say Transformers 1 is a little better than the third movie. Michael Bay's comedy was probably best in the first one or the third one. That's another reason why I like the third one so much, is that his comedy actually worked for once. Michael Bay's comedy in 4 and 2 were awful, just like all of his other films. And by the way, this is just my opinion, and everyone has their own opinion, so don't take it seriously or go crazy because you think Michael Bay is a great director and I think he's bad and you think you should kick my butt or something. But I'd give this movie a 6 out of 10. I'm just going to go on and on. I'm tired of these films so much. My mom even thinks that Michael Bay shouldn't even direct the 5 and 6. And there was one 5-minute comedy scene from Transformers 4, the fourth one, that was useless. $5 million was useless in this whole movie. And it was the joke about the boyfriend having the card that said it was okay to bang a 17-year-old. And it was called like the Romeo and Juliet law or something like that. What was the point? Michael Bay, he's just really basically perverted. Where does he get these girls to go work for him and stuff like that for acting roles? I don't even know how he got famous. Someone please tell me that in comments. How the heck did he get famous? The commercials. Honestly, I think his commercials are better than his films, and that's saying a lot. But Transformers 4, 6 out of 10. Here's my rank. Transformers 1, best. I'm just gonna say best forever. It's just yeah. He's never gonna make it better. The sequel's better at all. Second one, not second movie. Second best, Transformers 3. Third best, Transformers 4, even though I hated it. And it was utterly worthless as a movie. It didn't need to be released at all. He could have done The Rock 2, Bad Boys 3 this year. But yeah, I guess he chose not to. He's gonna get like for Pain and Gain, when he made that, he got like no box office money. Like I think he was like the third out of weekend box office, like number 3. And yet he still pulls it off to make a Transformers 4. I'm just probably gonna stop buying ticket prices that have maybe Michael Bay written on it or something like that. I'm not seeing Ninja Turtles anyway. I was honestly stoked about that when the second trailer came out, and I was just like, okay, this is looking good. And then I keep going back, and it's the normal stuff that Michael Bay tends to do. I know it's not, Ninja Turtles is not Michael Bay made. It's executively produced. But he took over when the bad script came in, and so he changed everything. So basically, in some way, shape, or form, he basically is directing it. I'm not kidding. Whenever you hear the story about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie this year, you will find out that basically Michael Bay changed the whole film. He made people rewrite it. That's basically what a director does. Um, oh, another thing, Dinobots. There's another YouTuber who says that Transformers 4 was the biggest movie for Michael Bay and Transformers ever. Oh my gosh. It was biggest in explosion. I'll say that. But oh my gosh. And that guy who said that was a Transformers fan. Like, he loves them. He collects them. And yet you see Grimlock just get slapped by Optimus' shield, and then Grimlock just like stays still, and then Optimus just rides on him. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. It was stupid. Michael Bay's gonna kill me with yelling. Oh God. This was my review for Transformers 4. If you haven't seen it, dude, don't see it. Just don't. Don't. I know it sounds cliche and annoying, but dude, don't. Just don't. I can say this for a minute. Don't see it. You can red box it, just like Ninja Turtles, which I'm gonna do, but not Transformers, because that movie sucked. This was the Chosen One's channel. Comment, subscribe, like. I will try to do some video game reviews, including Watch Dogs, hopefully. Probably won't do Destiny. I probably won't even get Destiny, but I've had my Xbox One for a while. For about 6 months or so. And it's actually been getting pretty good. Updates have really been good. I probably will do a Master Chief Collection review, Sunset Overdrive review. That's probably it for Xbox games. Watch Dogs you can pretty much count on and see in a review. But yep, this was Chosen One's channel, who's probably losing his voice within 30 minutes from now because Michael Bay is probably killing my voice. Thank you, good sir. Yeah, please keep on making crappy movies with just bombs, explosions, robots, and boobies. Thanks, dude. Especially when you do it with the childhood cartoon TV show that was amazing back in the old days. He ruined it basically now. And I actually did like Transformers 3. It's like Transformers 1. It's like Transformers 3. It's like the odd number of films are good, and then like the even number of films is bad. So like if there is a fifth one, maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be 1, 3, and 5 that's good, and then 2 and 4 and 6 which just suck, and he just ends it with an awful movie. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if they do an X-Men Days of Future Past twist to it. Erase what happened and just... That's what I would do. I'd just have like Unicron kills Earth. Rodimus is there. He's like the only Autobot left. Finds a way to travel back in the past. Changes everything of what Michael Bay did. Makes it just like a cartoon TV show. 30 minutes later within the film, Unicron gets back to Earth and Cybertron or whatever, and just get Primus, like summon Primus through the Matrix and just rip his head off. End credits. And no after credit scene. Just end it. That's what I would do. Please do it, Paramount. See ya. This is Chosen One's channel. Again, comment, like, subscribe. Goodbye. And good riddance, Michael Bay.